So here to share more on the wonder of influence, please put your hands together for superstar director Kelly Rashaw.
Woo!
Okay. Just in case I get thirsty.
Front to back.
Front to back. So, nobody in all the world tours has taken a family picture yet. So I'm going to take one of all of you. Different sections. Smile. There's that. So, for those of you that don't know me, I am Kelly Rashaw. I am a superstar director in Minnesota. I get to talk to you guys about influence today. It's kind of exciting. But I want to see if my influence actually works. We have so many new people in this room today, and I want to show them what our spirit is really about. So, you guys know how this goes. I say Sensi, you say
Spirit!
But we're going to take it a step further. We're in St. Louis. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm from Minnesota. It will not work in Minnesota. I'm going to say, how about them
Chiefs!
I'm a fan of the Kansas City Chiefs. My husband is from Kansas City, Missouri, all the way to Minnesota. And if I was not wearing my team shirt right now, you would see me wearing a Kansas City Chiefs shirt. Yeah. They don't like that in Minnesota. So, I have 3 children, ages 28, 13, and 5. I have a two-year-old grandbaby. My husband could not be here today, and he's home watching all the kids. And he is my courage. I am standing here without him. So if you ever see me without him, there's always Kelly and then there's Fred. But if there's Kelly without Fred, that's Kelly being courageous. Because being courageous is a choice that we all get. So when I want to be courageous, I leave him. When I started Sensi, you guys, I did not want to do this. Sensi chose me, and this is not your typical story. I was working full-time. I also had a part-time job. I was a coach for she was 15 at the time, my daughter. I was going through a divorce at the time, a really, really bad divorce. I was a victim of domestic violence. So that warmer coming out touches a little bit of home. I had a 6-month-old baby at the time. He's now 13 years old. He knows nothing but Sensi. I'm a direct sales failure, ×2. Anybody else fail? A lot. One of the best things I say is fail, and fail so big, because every time you fail, you're going to get back up. This 3rd time was not in the books for me. I was never going to join Sensi. My consultant asked me a million times, hell no. I wasn't going to wear the purple outfits. I wasn't going to wear the antennas. You still won't catch me in a tutu. And where I come from, I shouldn't be standing here. People, they come from low poverty, they come from drugs, they're in prison, or they're dead. Not many people make it out in that St. Paul, Minnesota. I think a lot of the times we self-sabotage ourselves to think and believe what people want us to believe. And we all have that choice, what we want to do with our life. We get the choice every single day to start over. Every single day, tomorrow, we all have that choice to do something with whatever we have left and start over. So when I joined, there's a timer here. Horrible. I'm like, oh, I'm going to talk faster. I joined, I was having a bag party, and in the area I lived, it was not a very good area. Somebody stole the bag party. Oh, it gets better. And they stole the bag party out of my car. I go in the next day. I have my domestic abuse. I'm also a domestic abuse women's advocate. I have my suitcase. I got my 6-month-old baby. I have my lunchbox, and I cannot find this bag. Somebody broke into my car and literally stole it. The next day, you guys, I had to join Sensi to replace that kit for my consultant. Weird, right? I said, I'm not going to do anything with this because this is time number 3 in direct sales. I'm not going to do anything with this. I don't even know how to place an order. And a couple months later, remember I told you guys, Sensi chose me. And a couple months later, my divorce is final. The ex-husband comes in with the bag that was stolen from my vehicle. I wanted revenge. And somebody gave me some advice. The best revenge is massive success. In 2012, I attended my first world tour. Remember, I didn't want anything to do with Sensi. In 2013, I earned my first incentive for 2. In 2014, I was in the top 100 earners in this company. In 2015, I was star director.
Wow.
I was humbled in 2015. In 2015, I was dating a person who I thought it was going to work out, and it didn't. I moved into his house, I rented my home out, and 3 weeks into living there, I was going for the biggest promotion of my life. I was going to be a superstar director. And he told me that he couldn't stand my son. What do? I'm an only child. I'm an only child. I don't have brothers and sisters. My family isn't supportive. My parents told me that I would be a statistic because I was also a teen mom. I called up my Sensi family. They showed up. They showed up with boxes. They showed up with tape. They showed up with trucks. 4 days later, I moved out. But I was not able to become a superstar director in 2015. I had to put my life on hold. And that was fine. That is the joy of this business, you guys. You get to pick up every single day and put it on hold if you want to. Sensi is so gracious. 2016, I forgot about 2015, gets worse. I'm homeless. I move in to a 2-bedroom apartment with my ex-mother-in-law. Oh, yeah, it gets worse, guys, it gets worse. My job of 15 years closes its doors. I'm now homeless. I don't have a job. I don't even have furniture. I got a pillow, some sheets, my clothes, and my son's bed set. We're gonna start over, okay? 2016, Sensi's like, hey, can you present in New York? I ain't got nothing else to do. Yeah, cause I wouldn't get a babysitter. 2016, I present in New York, and similar to this, and a girl comes up after me and she says, you inspired me. I said, I know this is what I'm supposed to do for the rest of my life. This is my purpose. And I never went back to work ever again. I've been a superstar director for 8 years. But having that courage, you guys, is a choice. But on top of that, Heidi's keynote speech, she talks about effort. Effort's a gift. We all get to use our effort for whatever we want. You can waste it or you can use it. But I decided that I wasn't going to be a victim. I was going to make a change. I wasn't going to be a sheep. I was going to be the shepherd. So 8 years ago, I made that choice to never work for anybody ever again. I'm going to give you guys some acronyms. So one other thing is I got ADD so bad. I come up with acronyms to help me remember these things. And there was one, if you guys know who Jason Harwood is, I came up with the acronym STDs. And he comes up and he said, did you really just do a whole thing on STDs? I said, yeah, they stick. And he laughed. In case you want to know, this is not the acronym I'm giving you, but STD stands for See, Touch, Do. If anybody learns like me, I have to see it, I have to touch it, and I have to do something with it. I can't just remember it. You can't tell me to watch a video and I'm supposed to learn from it. I'm just a different learner, and that's okay. But today's, it's the word create. And each letter, I want you to take out your books, stands for something. And I'm going to try really quick because I got 5 minutes left. Connect. When you meet somebody, you have to be able to connect with them. If you were to meet me outside here, I would say, hey, what's your name? I have a friend, Dana. I said, Dana, what's your name? Dana. I said, tell me something about yourself that nobody else would remember. She says, I'm a brain cancer survivor. I can't forget that. Dana's now my best friend in Canada, and she's wearing a Kansas City Chiefs shirt. R, relatable. People do business with people that they can relate to. Are you giving them something that they can relate to? Are you hiding behind a screen and not letting them into your world? Which leads us to explore. Explore new things. You guys, I was in a slump and I was trying to figure out what I can do with my business to meet new people and get out of my house. So I'm now taking cooking classes. I love cooking. What brings you joy? Cooking brings me joy. Music brings me joy. Gardening brings me joy. And these are the things that I share on my social media, and it draws people to me, not necessarily on purpose, but it gives us a reason to have a conversation outside of Scentsy, because people do not want to talk about Scentsy all day. They want to find other things to talk to you guys about, which leads me to ambition. A is for ambition. It's you versus you. You ain't in competition with anybody else. You need to put your head down. You need to focus. Stop scrolling. Stop looking at what everybody else is doing, because your business is your business. Your business is not their business and their business, it's yours. So you are only fighting yourself, which leads me to time. We have 1,440 minutes in a day. But for some reason, people feel guilty for spending 30 to 60 minutes of your day on yourself, bettering your life, bettering your future, bettering your business. Why are we feeling guilty about that time? We all get that same time in a day, which leads us to energy. What are you giving off? What kind of person are you? And what energy? Is it negative? Is it positive? And what do you want to be remembered for? I want to be remembered as a good person. I want to be remembered as kind. I want to be remembered as having Scentsy's core values. I want to be remembered from my children as being a great mother. I want my husband to say I'm the best wife, and I want him to be telling the truth. I want to be known as a connector, a multiplier, and a light. So in that book that you guys have there, I want you to write down these 3 things. What do people think of you? Right off the top, whatever's coming to your head right now, what do people think of you? What do people say about you? And what do you want to be remembered for, and the legacy that you want to leave? I just gave you a couple examples. What do people think of you? What do they say about you? And what do you want to be remembered as, and the legacy that you want to leave? I want you to make them the truth. I want you to make these things come true. I want you to remember that tomorrow is a new day. I want you to remember that courage is a choice. And I want you to remember that effort is a gift. Don't waste it.